Inflation is at the highest level, and most families today find it very difficult to sustain themselves. The situation is very dire and very, very ugly. A lot of people today are blaming the government for their predicament, for their shortcomings, and they say that government economic policies are unfavorable, and that is why household today find it very difficult to sustain themselves. Welcome to another segment of intellectual brainstorming and academic excellence. My name is David Oni, and my YouTube channel is what is David Oni. If you never subscribe, subscribe now. So today I'll be looking at why you and some other people are actually broke in the society. Now, number one factor that makes to be broke is that most of us we have a very bad financial habits. Financial habits. You know, you need to blame your bad financial habits for your being broke most of the time. A lot of people today are, they complain that they find it very difficult to sustain themselves, and their pockets empty. They blame the sun and the moon and the rest of them for, even people in the village as being spiritually responsible for their, for their being impoverished. But that is not the situation. You understand now? The reason why most of us are broke today is because we are indebted to credit card. We use what we call buy now and pay later, and we also take what loans from the banks and the other financial mortgage institutions. You ask yourself, why do you take this loan in the first place when you know you don't really need this loan? Because everybody is actually taking loan, everybody is taking money out there. You just feel, well, let me also take the money. But you don't have any tangible thing that you actually want to use that money to do. So at the end of the day, you are broke because why? You are going to pay back on interest. So our bad financial habits is actually responsible for most of us being having what we call an empty pocket. Food prices, of course, have grown and or skyrocketed, and we find it very difficult to even afford what we call three squares meal. But the situation itself, even though we find ourselves in this situation, most of these situations are actually caused by most of us because we have very bad financial habits. A lot of us engage in buying those things that we don't actually need, or that will create liabilities for us, or those things that are not important now. We engage in buying them. And when we engage in buying those things, coupled with the high level of inflation, because those price of those things have actually been very expensive in the market, of course, we are going to be broke. So we need to change our bad financial habits. Now, another one is that a lot of people today, banks today, mortgage financial institutions, and all these online app, we always send informations that you should come and collect money. People, Nigerians love collecting loans. They like collecting money because the money is what is made readily available. Even though you don't have anything to do, you just collect the money. So today we have what we call buy now pay later, and people, because it is it's very easy for them to actually obtain this buy now and pay later. We discovered that a lot of people are doing what we call buy now and pay later. So buy now and pay later is what is buy now and be broke later. Do you understand now? So buying now and pay later is like a double-edged sword because it goes with what we call interest that is payable on the amount of money that is given to you to buy those things on credit basis. So it is buy now and get broke later. So buy now and buy now and pay later is actually making a lot of what profits. They are extremely making a lot of profits because they are making a lot of money because they are paying back on interest when you actually collect those money, because they are not actually a charitable organization. So you can buy everything with buy now and pay later. You can buy electronics, you can buy washing machine, you can buy TV, you can buy deep freezers and all sorts of things when you buy now and pay later. But there is a problem. If you default on the buy now and pay later, you will pay for defaults. You pay for penalty. Do you get it now? So most people today, they buy now and pay later, but you buy now and get broke later. because of the high interest that is being charged. But most people are not even bothered about the interest, just for me to get the money and buy what I actually wanted to buy. But those things, are they adding value to you? No, they are actually becoming what I call a liability. Because why? You have to fund them at the end of the day. So you should rather pay up your debts. That's another point, which you should rather pay up your debt for you to be able to escape the menace of the buy now and pay later. So if you are actually in that scenario or situation, or buy now and pay later, I will advise you to pay up that debt and avoid the buy now and pay later. Do you understand now? You can imagine in a year how many times you buy now and pay later. You buy this, you pay later, you buy this, you pay later. By the time you calculate the amount of money that is actually charged as interest, you realize that you are paying an astronomical level of interest. If care is not taken, you are paying about 60 to 80% interest at the end of the year. Now you can imagine if you actually invest that money into something that is profitable, you will realize that you cannot even get up to that 60 to 80% interest payable at the end of the year. They can either give you maybe 10% interest or compound interest for the money you have actually invested. So pay up that money and avoid buy now and pay later. So rather, you should invest your money into stocks, into real estate, into rental properties, and assets, and those things that can actually make more money for you. Maybe a passive strategy or an active strategy. So if you don't have the money to buy those items, you should rather stay put and not buy them. So if you don't have the money, you should not bother yourself to buy them. Don't even bother to buy them. If you have the money, surplus money to buy them, fine, it's good. But I would rather advise you that you actually invest your money into something that will profit your life. So investment is the way that can actually create wealth. That can actually create wealth and remove what we call financial insecurity. So if you want financial security, if you want to guarantee your future, if you want a situation where you don't have to be living in an oil color life or an impoverished life, then the time now is now. The time is what is actually now for you to actually invest your money. So take away financial investment is what takes away what I call a financial insecurity. So don't buy those items which you cannot afford, or which you end up paying a higher level of interest at the end of the day. So as you earn more money, it is imperative for you to actually inflate your investment. What do I mean by inflating your investment? That is, you must invest more money. Once that money comes into your hand, you split it into savings, into investment, and into spending. But some percentage of that money should go for what I call investment. Do you understand now? And also avoid what I call ostentatious goods or very expensive goods, because those things, they actually will drain the pocket. So you should be smart with your money. You should be intelligent with your money. At this level, you should not be working for money, but money should be working for you. So avoid spending your money on those things that will make other people to be very, very rich. So if you are in that category where you buy this, you buy that, you have obsession for goods, you are a consumer, you always like buying and buying and buying and buying, both those things that are relevant and those things that are not actually irrelevant, that are not actually relevant. You end up creating wealth for other people. So this is 2024. You should rather not be creating wealth for other people, but you should be creating wealth for yourself by investing your money. So stop making other people rich when you go for your buy now, pay later, and when you have a very bad financial habit. So to be wealthy, you must avoid ostentatious goods. So stop financing those things that you do not necessarily need, but rather invest your money where your money can grow for you, where your money can actually work for you. This is 2024. So those complain again that you are actually broke, sit down, think properly, and have a workable budget, and look into those things that are actually taking money away from your pocket, and have a scale of preference for those things that you actually need now and those things that you necessarily not need now, and those things that you may actually need what in the future, so that you can be able to plan and streamline everything very, very, very well. So this is 2024. This is not the year to be broke, but this is the year that you should invest your money and grow your wealth. On this note, I'm going to stop on how what you can do to actually what avoid being broke all the time. So stop having bad financial habits and avoid all this pay now, buy now, and pay later. Buy now and pay later. Buy now and pay later is a double-edged sword. Buy now, what get broke later when you start paying what the interest on those things that has been what you have actually borrowed money to buy them from other people, like phones and all those accessories that are out there that they are asking to come and buy and pay later. So when we buy them now, though it may have value for you now, but at the end of the day, it will what? It will take money away from your pocket because you will pay interest on them. And if you default also, you will pay for penalties. So to our returning subscribers, we say a very big thank you. If you never subscribe, subscribe now. Thank you so much for our returning subscriber for watching our videos. And please don't forget to leave your comments and share our videos to the outside world for people that would actually need this video. I remain your loyal, dedicated, honest, transparent, innovative, inventive David Oni. Till meet next time, thank you and God bless you. Bye bye.